at 11. Just into our newsroom, Dollar General agreed to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars after items were allegedly ringing up at higher prices at the register than was shown on store shelves. The Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection went to over 200 stores across the state, including in Madison. They found prices of over 600 items were more expensive when they went to buy them. The mispriced items cost 17% more on average. That's according to the agency. Dollar General has agreed to pay just over $850,000 for the price accuracy violations, but they said they didn't break any laws. Dollar General tells NBC 15 they are committed to providing customers with accurate prices and are disappointed they didn't deliver on the commitment.